So this will be a continuation of my series called Cross-Branding Conundrums, and this will be volume 4, as Drake dropped his Fighting Irish freestyle, in which it kind of, I don't want to say really takes subtle jabs at LeBron James, but in a way, it talks about their friendship and the current place that it's at. And that right there is one of the reasons why I call this series Cross-Branding Conundrums, as due to social media and the rise of these megastars, guys like Drake, LeBron James, even an NBA superstar like DeMar DeRozan, when they were on their come up, the social media platforms at the same time was also on the rise. And these guys found ways to ingratiate themselves with a lot of cross branding between different audiences. We see numerous NBA teams throughout the 2010s use notable city figures, especially in hip hop. Guys like Wale, he was sort of an ambassador for the Washington Wizards. Jay-Z, same thing for the Brooklyn Nets, especially when they made their move into the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And of course, Drake with the Toronto Raptors. So there is a symbiotic relationship between social media and certain entities like the NBA and hip hop to cross-brand themselves, as their audiences tend to overlap. But with the cross-branding opportunities that social media has presented, it also has created a conundrum, because these friendships, they're authentic to a degree. But when you really think about it, and let's just be honest, for megastars to truly hang out and have close bonds with each other, that really sounds fucking expensive. Because for them to just make a simple move to go shopping in a store or just to hang out at a restaurant, they tend to have to buy it out due to the magnitude of their celebrity just being out in the public. But we're going to break this down layer by layer, and just keep in mind right here, we're just going to focus on the story. No one has a stake on one side versus the other. And when it comes to the situation between LeBron James and Drake, make no mistake about it, LeBron James is playing in the LA market, and he's trying to ingratiate his brand with that city. And there's no better opportunity for him to do so with this Kendrick Lamar victory over Drake, because this moment has been attached to West Coast pride. And there's no better opportunity for LeBron James to sort of let the city of LA know which side he stands on. But again, we're in a very unique time and space with social media creating a lot of gray areas, because let's not forget, LeBron James helped narrate the narrative that Drake was stopped from responding to Pusha T after he lost the last rap battle. It kind of softened the blow and provided some sort of sympathy for Drake, as he only made an appearance at the shop when he spoke about, quote unquote, he's going to go to another level he didn't want to get to. But in hip hop, for a person of Drake's status to lose a rap battle and to go on the epic run that he did with his Scorpion album, going on tours, having God's Plan and the Kiki song, is really unheard of in hip hop. It's very inorganic to the genre itself. But make no mistake about it, on LeBron James's show, The Shop, it wouldn't shock me if Drake's appearance was sort of a PR move by, quote unquote, their overlords, Nike. But make no mistake about it, LeBron James did help Drake narrate the storyline of him losing that rap battle. He sort of changed that narrative, and this was a mistake right here. LeBron James mentioned that the song Mob Ties was his favorite song that Drake explained on the show that he wrote as a comeback, that he put all his energy, instead of responding to Pusha T, he put all his energy into that song. And LeBron James stated that that was his favorite song, just for the leak during this Kendrick Lamar beef to come out, showing that Drake did not even write the song. They had another rapper singing even lines that only affiliated with Drake. LeBron James, being the hip hop head that he is, he understands that Drake completely lost and fumbled that situation, and somehow his name and his brand has been attached to it, drawing a false narrative, and kind of went out of his way to let it be known that that Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us song was one of his top tracks on his playlist, especially during those Olympics. The videos of him talking about it are out there. Now fast forward to current day, Drake drops a freestyle called Fighting Irish, and that is in correlation to LeBron James' high school team name. And the self-proclaimed sixth god himself had a few things to say about the current state of their friendship, as well as, his disappointment with DeMar DeRozan picking sides. You guys check it out, and every once in a while, I'll check in.
The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us, and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious.
Now, even though he named this song Fighting Irish a play off of LeBron James' high school team, he is also talking about DeMar DeRozan here. He thinks Kendrick Lamar played a bunch of gimmicks during this rap battle, and to him, it worked so well that his brothers bought tickets. Interesting enough, LeBron James and Drake, they've taken different life blueprints from Jay-Z. When it comes to LeBron, he's taken the blueprint of just having close friends around him that are beneficial and that could stand on their own, as well as when they unite, they could all stand even stronger together. You see it with Maverick Carter, you see it with Rich Paul. Those are LeBron's day ones. And the same thing applies to Jay-Z. He's still around his day ones. Both their circles are real small and tight, and it mainly consists of immediate family. Drake, on the other hand, has really only applied the musical blueprint instead of the life blueprint when it comes to what he took from Jay-Z. The subliminal shots, don't have to mention anyone's name, just kind of dance around and just have guys guessing who's he talking about. And this song is a perfect example. You see the play on words on the title, Fighting Irish Freestyle. He mentions quite a few things, but never mentions any names, but everyone could kind of tell who he's talking about. And a more recent example I could say of Jay-Z doing this is the way he talked about Kanye West and I believe his 444 album, when he said everybody skipping leg days just to run their mouth. Kanye West in the past has always mentioned skipping leg days. But let's continue.
Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Show me how different we are, there's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given.
Man, this nigga sound heartbroken, god damn. But this is the funny thing about social media, because guys are so public with everything. They know that it was shared that Drake and LeBron traded watches years ago. So with those bars, everybody kind of knows who's he hinting at. And also, these guys are always going to the Hamptons to Michael Rubin's parties. A bunch of celebrities. Once again, these guys are pretending to be friends. They're friends to a degree, but a lot of it's business. Even for Rubin to invite them out there, he's promoting his sports books or just whatever he's trying to get off as far as a business venture. It's friendship to a degree, but a lot of these guys' popularity helps almost validates to an audience what he's trying to get off the ground. I believe that's a sports betting company or whatever he's trying to get off. But that's what Drake is making reference to.
And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That was a body double and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas.
Now that last bar is kind of deadly right there. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That was a body double. And we've done dozens of switches. So what is Drake trying to say there? LeBron got dirt on him? Drake's not the only one? Yo, again, man, these guys, yo, cross-branding conundrums, I'm telling you. These fake relationships, oh, they're slowly getting exposed. And I don't blame LeBron James for hopping on the Kendrick wave because, again, he's trying to ingratiate himself in LA. He remembers when he first showed up over there how some of the fan base kind of felt away as they didn't want him as a Kobe Bryant replacement. Someone even went out of their way to kind of mess up his mural somewhere downtown, I believe. So when Kendrick Lamar had that pop out and LeBron was out there dancing, acting like, you know, he was crip walking on Crenshaw, that was his way of kind of ingratiating his brand with the city. Make no mistake about it. He doesn't want to be on the losing side again, trying to narrate a false history when it comes to Drake. I mean, that shit that happened at the shop, during that Pusha T battle was embarrassing when that Mob Ties reference track leaked out. And you could hear Vori, who's the rapper that basically invented the whole flow of that song, was even rapping about having mob ties when he really doesn't. You can tell that he wrote that song for Drake. But these are definitely interesting times. I wonder what Adam Silver is going to have to say about this, especially with Drake going to the Raptors game, grilling DeMar DeRozan. He is, after all, one of them for the Toronto Raptors. He's one of those guys that kind of lifted the city up and kind of brought the Raptors into prominence. So some people in the building might feel a kind of way that they made DeMar DeRozan uncomfortable when he's returned home. Because just like Vince Carter, when everything is all said and done, that organization is going to welcome him back with open arms. And when it comes to this Nike bromance between LeBron James and Drake, make no mistake about it, it's been rocky for a while. Because check out this track that Drake had, and it's said to be a diss for Kanye, but he left it so open-ended. It could also mean LeBron James, and this is another Jay-Z tactic. You guys check it out.
The city don't love you like that, and they frying you up. I can't wait for the day that you choose to retire your stuff. Taking off the sneakers cause you tired of tying them up. That one day you wake up and tell them enough is enough. That's when you gonna find out you not Kobe Bryant to us. Hey, you not Kobe Bryant to us at all.
That is an ultimate Jay-Z tactic right there. So he was taking shots at Kanye West, but he left it so wide open. So wide open that it could be interpreted also for LeBron James. The retirement, you're not Kobe Bryant to us. He also mentions the city of LA. Any kind of rift between a friendship or just two people, it just doesn't happen in one day. It slowly builds up. And these two Nike blood brothers, things have been building up for a while. But LeBron James, he's only loyal to his inner circle, just like Jay-Z. So that's Mav Carter, Rich Paul, his wife, his kids. Same thing for Jay-Z. His loyalty is to his boy Tata, his day ones, his wife, Beyonce, and his children. Those guys are not going to get tattoos of other men on them. So it is what it is. Once again, we're only here for the storyline. There is no Team Drake. There is no Team Kendrick or Team LeBron. It just is what it is. This is very interesting to see how these dynamics play out with social media creating such a gray area.